What's up, rock stars? As you are joining our Monday night freedom training, why don't you drop in the chat where you're located? The goal is to be at some stage more than 4 countries.
Don't let me walk out there and run bubbles.
I got the backlash from that.
Sydney, Central Coast, hey Mel, Ivana, Gold Coast, Adele, Adelaide, Kelly, Sydney, Jani, Janaya, Perth, Rebecca, Julie, Sydney, Yapoon, hey Denise, Adelaide, Wingham, New South Wales represent, Gilgandra, never heard of it. No, actually, yes I have. I've heard it each time you say that. Amy, Newcastle, Gold Coast, Aussies, Adelaide, GC, Sarah, Bronte, Sydney. If you are just logging on, drop the location where you're located, where you're living. Sunny Coast, Cairns, France. Yes. All right, so we have Australia, New Zealand, and France. Thailand, 4. Is there another country represented there? Come on. Fiji, 5. Cardiff, Wales, 6. But I saw Indo, 7. London, 8. India, 9. Oh my gosh. International for sure. What's up? All right, let's get this kind of started.
You'll go, like I said, you'll go into the story and just slide across the bottom. It'll say.
Awesome. What's up, guys? Welcome to our Monday night freedom training. We've got lots of wins to share, but just quickly before we start reading out some epic names, what was the thing that happened last month that you were most excited about? Maybe your team did something, maybe a tribey did something, maybe a sideline did something, maybe you want to dob on someone for doing this something for the first time. Let's roll with this. Drop it in the chat. I started the biz. Becklora, I'm assuming. Welcome to all the new people joining our family. Really excited to be on this journey with you. Vanessa Hedgehook got to SC. Crystal got to senior partner. Natalie, more people said yes. Bridget got to partner plus. Got my first client, first time qualified SC1 club. Excited for our company Kimberley DSA Award. Kira, Rachel, meeting you guys. Hey, Rachel. QSSC. Welcome, Adrian. Awesome. Well, what's even more exciting about that? We are the first week into a new month, and we want to make a habit of recognizing people that have hit different titles or maybe achieved something through the previous month. So the first training is always going to be about awards and recognition. So Adam, if you want to hit the slides, we're going to try and read out about 1,000 names. Uh-oh. You're right, Adam.
I'm here.
Done this before, mate? Should I play some music while we...
Awkward music. Let's do this. We're going to celebrate our May 2022 promotions. I know Brian and Fiona are excited about reading out all these names. Go for it, guys. Our Partner Pluses.
Awesome. So Partner Plus, first promotion in the team, Kayla Grant, Georgia Haley, Healy, Otrick, O'Neill. I'm really bad at saying names, guys. So just know that your name is up there. I see you, Serena. I see you, Rachel. And I see you, Tamara, Zena, Michelle, Sharon, Bridget, Danielle, Linda, David, Taylor, Roger. You're up.
Ashley Joyce, Catherine Barnett, Emma Schmock, and I can't read names either, so please forgive me if I mispronounce. Emma Stoffmel, Ruby Rogers, Zara Mulholland, Jamie Robbs, Chantel Bentley, Beck Puxley, Alka Bernard, Naomi Jurek, Rachel McMillan, Adele Way, Letitia Robbins, and Jennifer Penny.
Kaisi, is that your name? I'm so sorry. Jamin, Jeffrey, Jalen, Aurora. How would you say that name? This is such a cool name. Aurora, sorry. Tax, Jalen, Lucy, Renew, Yvonne, Bridget, Joycelyn, Danielle, Casey, and Judy. Let's give it up for all the partner pluses, and let's go back to
amazing.
you,
You can
Adam.
tell who the former school teacher was out of them two.
Yes.
Let's move it on to the next one. Senior partners, our core rank: Isabel, Dominique, Amanda, Morgan, Heidi, Crystal, Emily, Cody, Tia, Stephanie, Natasha, Brooke, Dominic, Lee, Joni, Katrina, Mary, Louise, Reese, I'm going to guess that's meant to say Adam, Melanie, Lee, Simone, Raph, Charmaine, Joni, I'm sure I've written that, maybe said that twice, Mike, Bonnie, Claire, Tim, Hope, and Mike. Congratulations, all our new senior partners inside the community for the month of May. Big congratulations for all you guys. Our sales coordinators, those that have been able to race through maybe a couple of senior partners, a partner plus in their business, starting to build momentum. Jamie Long, Mackenzie Brown, Vanessa Habgood, Brittany Daniel, and Steve Watts. Big congratulations to all our sales coordinators, not to mention a $500 bonus and probably the teacher bonuses that are going with that. Also, then to the next one, QSSC. Now they've been able to raise through 3 senior partners, $1,000 bonus when you guys get to QSSC. That is Amanda Gatfield. I will say a big congratulations to Amanda also. Not only did Amanda do QSSC last month, but she actually did SC as well in the same month. So big congratulations, Amanda. I'd love to catch Amanda for a quick 5 seconds because she is crushing it. Melissa Watkins and Angel James. Amanda, if you are here, make a little bit of noise in the chat. I might even come look for you after we finish this. We got a guy in the house with a senior sales coordinator. Put on a shirt, Rob. But it is Roberto Becerra. We know Rob, Katrina's partner. Amazing job these guys are doing, building their business together. And girls, settle down. And it's Katrina Stark, our new EMD inside the Juice Plus community. EMD is incredible. It's the second highest promotion that you can get to in the Juice Plus community. It's a $10,000 bonus, if anyone didn't know that. So big congratulations, Katrina Stark. I think it might be your shout at conference next month, but a huge congratulations for all our incredible people achieving their feat last month. So I'm just going to stop share. I wanted to quickly, I know I went looking for Amanda. Amanda, are you here tonight? I know she was on Level Up earlier today. Any chance Amanda's here, guys? No? Maybe she's not. But I want to say big congrats. And I just want to acknowledge Amanda, why I wanted to acknowledge her. She's been turning up on our Level Up sessions, and that's not what I wanted to acknowledge her for. Last month, she shared in our Level Up session that she got to SC and QSSC in the same month, which totally blew my mind. I just like, that's an amazing feat. She going at the start of the year, I asked her the question, what has really changed in your business? So what has changed in you and your business to get to move from a senior partner at the start of this year all the way through to QSSC and on track to potentially do SSC before conference? And the one thing that she shared, which I really love, is that she decided at the beginning of the year to really just go for this. Treat this like it's already done, play full out, and really get into action. In the last 5 months, I know Amanda has personally sponsored 12 frontline members in the last 5 months. She's just got into action. She stopped worrying about what people think, and she's just got herself out of the way. She divorced herself of the outcome and just said, that's it. I'm just going to give people an opportunity to come have a look at this thing. And before that, guys, I want to say, I think she started sometime last year, if I'm correct, guys. Up until the end of last year, she'd recruited 6 frontline. So she was already doing pretty well. But just a new mindset, play full out and do that, and away she goes. So if anyone is here that you're a senior partner and above and you're not making the use of Level Up, I think we're getting lots of great leaders share in that. So I wanted to also take the time to acknowledge another amazing award that was awarded last month. The first time I have even ever heard of this award, to think that the first time a Juice Plus representative has received this award. It says a lot about lots of things. It says a lot about this community, this team, this mission, what we're doing. But I'm super proud to say that we have our very own Distributor of the Year for 2022 of all DSA Australia-wide. And that winner was Kimberly Wellman. She is our guest tonight, or our host tonight, and she's one of our incredible leads. She's last year's Juice Plus Partner of the Year, but she is now DSA. She's like the partners of all partners. So Kimberly, I'll get you to come off mute. I want to say again, a huge congratulations. We're so proud of you. We're so proud of and feel really honored that you represent us, and yeah, just a huge achievement. So congratulations.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. It's certainly been a huge month last month, and you know, the win for the DSA was certainly, you know what, it's not a one-woman show, it's a company show, and that award represents not just growth but values and integrity within this profession, and that is just something that I'm so passionate about. So I really am so honored to be here. Just having a look at this gallery tonight, I really want to dive in quickly, but I just want to say personally a huge welcome to all of the new faces, all of the new partners that have recently joined us. If this is your first ever team training, congratulations on saying yes to you and your next chapter here, and just welcome to the family. I guess it's very easy, because this is something that I did very early on in the business. It's very easy to step into seeing, I'm just going to pop you guys on mute there, seeing a name in lights here. And so what I want to do is actually kick off tonight just sharing my story, just for those of you who haven't heard it yet. I think it's really important, particularly when we're reflecting on a little bit of recognition here tonight. So I leaned into this community, this mission 4 years ago, because I could see connection, I could see growth, I could see purpose, passion, impact, contribution, and I could see a new way of creating an income for my family. At that time, 4 years ago, I was working my full-time corporate career in communications. My husband was running our traditional business, and with 3 children in 19 months of age, I got 2 for 1 on that second lot there. There's a set of twins in there for those working out the maths. And back then, the kids were very much in the early start of their schooling years, and it just felt like life in the fast lane. I don't know if anyone can relate to that feeling. I call it being that hamster on a wheel, just going round and round in life. And we were just caught up, right, in the same work week, the same challenges presenting themselves over and over, the same rush, the same hectic schedules. And we soon started to realize that the fast lane for us, it wasn't the fun lane, because despite all of the long hours and the sacrifices and the hard work that we were pouring in, we were getting to the end of the week with not much left in the tank. And to be honest with you guys tonight, not much left in the bank either. And meet that kind of financial fear that we started feeling with the fact as well that I felt like I had outgrown my corporate career. I felt like I'd lost that spark in the work that I'd done for like 17, 18 years. And I just felt very capped and very trapped in life. So at that time, you know what, the traditional business that we had competing with the online world, and us not pivoting and moving and sidestepping, the business grew very stagnant. And not only did it grow stagnant, it started spiraling backwards very quickly. And we found ourselves in a position where we had to sell that shop at a very substantial loss and take on a lot of debt as a young family. And, you know, I share this with you tonight because it's so important here that sometimes we can see names up in lights all of the time and we can buy into comparison. but it's so important for me to reflect on the journey, to show you where I was then and now, and just this beautiful gift that we all have here to unwrap. So at that time, you know, in that financial fear that we had to make the decision to move back in with my in-laws. With 3 children, you know, coming back and knocking on the door and basically feeling like failures. And for 2 professional workers, it was a pretty dark moment for us. But what I now know to be true is, in the darkest of moments comes the brightest of opportunities if we're prepared to see them. And it was in that moment that I said yes to Juice Plus. It was in that moment I said yes to a new way, to this community and to this profession of network marketing. And it's changed our lives, right? It's changed my life, it's changed my husband's life, and it's changed my children's life. And, you know, I've been able to set myself up now to retire out of a corporate career and do this full time, and genuinely feel so lit up and energized and on purpose and on passion in what we get to do here. So it took me a while to get going, right? And I know Adam has a bit of a joke about this, that, you know, we'll see what she does. It took me a while to get going, and I sat back because I was very fearful and I was very, very skeptical of this profession. But, you know, as I kind of leaned in and, you know, as I just got involved in the trainings, I suppose, there was hope within me. And that hope was just this underlying feeling. It was this undercurrent of, this is it. This is the thing that can change the game for us. And it certainly has been. So what I wanted to do tonight was quickly just start off tonight's session, just sharing a little bit around the importance of the first 2 steps in this business, and just give you some clarity on that if you are new to the team, or maybe you're here helping someone get started. Because while this business isn't, it's not easy, it is certainly simple. And it's systemized, and there is a success blueprint system in place, which I absolutely loved when I came into this. Because when I came in, I was like, someone just tell me what to do, right? I didn't have the time or the energy to try and reinvent something. I loved the fact that I could just plug into this. I call it like plugging into a PowerPoint for energy and clarity. So we are, we're a 50-year-old company, Juice Plus, right? We have 30-year-old products under our wing, right? Our signature products being our whole food, fruit and veggie and berry powder capsules. They're our signature range. And we are a part of the network marketing profession, the direct marketing profession, which injected, I love this stat, I saw it the other day, injected over $180 billion into the global economy in 2020, right? And the #1 ranked product category within direct sales is the wellness industry. So we get to partner with that success, and the only variable in that is us, right? So when I first came into this, I was taught to, you know, to create success just to make my way through the marketing and the compensation plan that we have here, this beautiful system that we buy into. And while I'm certainly here for big visions and clarity on those bigger goals, and I'll talk about that on the second part of this training tonight, for me personally, I work with a lot more ease and focus and flow when I just focus on the step ahead of me, just that one step ahead of me. And so focusing on one step at a time, what I want to do is just quickly, and if someone can make me co-host, if I'm not already, that would be really cool. I just want to share with you one document that is still the tool that I have printed and in my office today, that has been with me for the last 4 years, every single day. And it's something that I always refer to. And my wish is that you use this, whether you are getting started or whether you're wanting to level up. and it is called our Roadmap to Success. And this is a document that's in your virtual office. It's under resources. You can download it. I definitely recommend printing it. And I have kept my focus on this to a T. So I'm just going to share this with you guys. Many of you probably already have this in your back pocket ready to go, but hopefully you can see that. So if you are new, as I said, go looking for this document in your VO, or I'm sure your upline or your mentor will have it on file for you. But it's called our Roadmap to Success. And basically this gives you the blueprint success system of how to work your way through the compensation plan. For the sake of tonight and focusing on those first few steps in front of you, I want to focus on the first two promotions that we have here. So the first promotion that we have is Partner Plus. When we all come into the Juice Plus community, we start as a partner. And the first rank advancement that we have is this Partner Plus here on the left. You'll see the second column over there is volume. So there's volume. We have points attributed to every product in our business. And we want to bring on 1,300 points for us to hit that first promotion. And generally speaking, that is your order plus 2 more. So it's what we call U plus 2. So that's super fun, right? When I came into this, I was like, all right, I want my mum to come and try the products because I know she's the person that's going to give me the most honest feedback in the world. And I wanted some people around me to give some honest feedback. And I knew one of my sisters would jump on the products as well. So that's how I kind of got started. I actually didn't take to social media straight away to get my business off the ground. It was my order plus 2 more to get this first fun promotion. Now, if you do that, if you just come into the business, if you do that within 10 days, you're going to get a $150 bonus straight back into your bank account. Juice Plus pays bonuses weekly. Every Thursday morning, Juice Plus pays the bonuses weekly. We get paid the retail sales profit, which I'll talk about in a moment, on a monthly basis, but those bonuses are going out every Thursday. If you do that 1,300 points in 30 days, you're going to pick up a $100 bonus. Now, the next promotion that we have, and I'll finish up on this line tonight, is Senior Partner, right? Senior Partner is where you're pretty much being a pretty serious impactor here. I'm going to say Senior Partner is, you know what, you're the queens and kings of Juice Plus, coming in and getting this done. I remember the moment I hit Senior Partner and I picked up that $300 bonus. And I think it was about $400 in retail sales profit alongside that. That was that real first injection of belief within myself. And I've got I've just got this emotional attachment to Senior Partner. I think I love helping people get there and enjoying that beautiful zap of energy and belief as well. How do we get to Senior Partner? Go straight to that second column, the volume there. It means we require 3,900 points volume. And again, all of the products in the point system are mapped out for you. And we've got lots of trainings around how to break that down and actually do that. It's having one partner coming and joining you on our beautiful health mission. And if you do that in 60 days, you're going to pick up a $300 bonus. $300 bonus, and the person that introduced you to the business is going to pick up a $300 bonus too. So that's kind of the fun way of how we all get started here. So the other fun part of, you know, I suppose hitting Senior Partner is you're moving up in the commission ranks there as well. And you're also entitled then to unlock the third way that we get paid here, which is our beautiful qualifying commissions, a separate training qualification. But what I do want to do tonight is highlight a beautiful mama who has recently joined us. She's been in the business for 3 months, and she came in and she's basically had what I call this beautiful textbook start. So she's come in and got Partner Plus done. She's backed that up with Senior Partner. And just last month, she backed that up again with the qualification of having a qualified business. And last month alone, I believe she attracted around about 12 customers in the month. and she has over 25 customers underneath her wing now, having been here for a few months. So I would love the beautiful Shanine Murray just to jump off mute if you may, and I would love to spotlight you if I can find you. There you are. Oh, awesome. Someone's already done it for us. Hello.
My light's not very good, sorry.
Oh, good. All good. We appreciate your time. I believe you've got a little 1-year-old. You celebrated a first birthday for your little one on the weekend. To get started, my love, I would firstly just love for you to maybe just introduce yourself, share with us why you said yes to joining this community.
Hello, I'm Shanine. I'm in Cairns, and I joined because I was lost, basically. I was 2 months post selling my hairdressing salon. I had been hairdressing for 12 years. 8 years of that was my business. That was who I was. So not having that to fall back on anymore, I literally just was stuck. I was stagnant. I had nothing for me. And I absolutely love being a mum. It's the best gift in the world, but I needed more. And then unfortunately we had our miscarriage, and obviously I just got worse mentally. I knew something had to change. I missed the feeling that I got when I was servicing all my clients at the salon, and they would come in and they were down, but then they'd leave and they'd feel really good. So I just missed how that made me feel as well. I missed having a regular income, and the fact that Adam was financially supporting us. I'd always worked for my money. So spending what was our money, but it was essentially his, I just didn't feel comfortable with that. I juggled hair and Caden, and that was just madness. I don't even know why I did that, because then I built up resentment towards what was my passion. I didn't want to lose that. So I was 5 months into the program and enjoying the nutrition support myself. I'd had massive gut health issues that were basically just flipped on their head. And then Ali, my ambassador, mentioned the opportunity that there would be in the business. And I thought, well, if I'm not doing anything else and I'm already talking to everybody about how amazing this program was and how incredible the results were for my gut health. So I just thought, well, why don't I join the business, help other people improve their lives and their wellness as well, and get paid for it. So yeah,
I love it. Congratulations. And it's just such a beautiful gift, isn't it, when you feel that fire within yourself to just naturally refer this. And that's what this is all about. So I love that. So tell me then, for you to come in and have this beautiful volume of customers underneath you, and, you know, to have 12 customers on your own last month, let alone what's happened the month before that as well. You know, we talk about a few initial strategies when we're starting out. So one of them being, you know, maybe a launch post on social media and backing that up consistently. Or we talk about, you know, reaching out to maybe a couple of friends or family to see if they might support you. How did you first get started?
I literally turned to my mentor, for starters, just to help me get my first post together. I wrote it and then sent it to her. She proofread, and then I just put it out there. I got over the who cares, the you know, fear of what people thought of me. Who cares? It's my journey and I'm proud of it. So I did my initial launch post, and then I leaned into the provided 30-day post ideas. And I think I only used their ideas for maybe 2 or 3 posts to follow that. And I kind of just got more comfortable and found my own groove. And then just sort of merged it into more my life to target the audience that I wanted to target, which was who was following me on my social media, basically. Yeah.
Awesome. I love that. So tell me on your social media, and we appreciate you being up here tonight. I know it's your first time on team training. You're a rock star, absolutely following the system that works. But I do want to put you on the spot a little bit more because you're a real creating some waves here. You know, what are you sharing on social media? How are you making that yours?
I honestly just live life. I incorporate Caden. I make sure that I'm posting myself, not just the content that's available. Make it look fun. I make it interactive as well. If I'm putting up stuff on my stories, I generally try and incorporate questions that people can answer, like or the polls. And yeah, there's accidents sometimes, but I still reach out to them because sometimes they're a second or a third time accident. And in the end, I end up being able to provide the information for them and I can get them on board. But yeah, I make it real and raw and vulnerable so people can resonate. And to the point where people have actually reached out to me personally if I've posted something that they've sort of resonated with as well. So
incredible. Well done, honey. Congratulations from all of us. We're so excited for what's possible for you in this space. And I know we had a really brief chat on Friday, and you know, initially Shanine liked the idea of getting her products a little bit cheaper and having that passion project for herself, and just being here within, you know, 12 weeks, the vision has just gone boom. And I think in your words, you said to me, I'm here for something big, baby. So it was so pumped for you and your beautiful family. Thank you so much for being on here and sharing with us tonight.
thank you for having me.
Pleasure, pleasure. And something that Shanine did touch on there, which is so, so important for social media, is it's, you know, certainly we have the product content and we all have our own teams, marketing material around programs and whatnot, but you are the hero. You are the product. Your story is the product here. And I just see Shanine do an incredible job of leading with her story, of leading with that vulnerability so that she can relate to people and you know, lean in that way. So it's very clever. Congratulations and well done on that textbook start. All right, I wanted to move on quickly tonight. One of the reasons that I also wanted to kick off in terms of sharing my story for those of you that might not have heard it yet was just to pre-frame this next area, which is really about building belief and certainty and just truly understanding the power, the impact, and the gift of the profession that you are all part of here. So last week, you know, as we touched on and Adam mentioned, I did have the honor of attending a portion of the Direct Selling Australia conference, so the DSA Australia with Celine and the Juice Plus management team. And the conference it's strictly only for companies and their corporate teams. So the DSA, for those of you who aren't aware, it is the governing board of direct sales and marketing within Australia. I actually really enjoy their website. I have for a little while now. It's directselling.org.au. It's not something that you would share publicly, but just for your own information if you wanted to have a look at that. So at the conference, there was, you know, the room was filled with other directors from other companies. We had government directors from the TGA there. There were economists, there were futurologists. And, you know, as I said, I did have the honor of just being allowed into the room just literally for a few hours before the awards ceremony. And I was just sitting in that room and I just had a moment. I was observing, I was listening, I was watching, and I know how big this profession is, but being in that room, I truly got it on a whole new level last week. And sitting there just really saw me reflecting on my own journey. Because when I first started this, guys, I was the biggest skeptic. And I think it's really important for me to share about this and speak into it for those of you who are wanting to build a little bit more belief and certainty in this profession that you're part of. And I just put my hand up here. I put two hands up to say I was the neg ferret looking in on this industry. I was the neg ferret that initially unfollowed Kira, who's now my beautiful mentor, saying she's doing one of those things, right? I was the person saying, is it one of those things? Is it a pyramid scheme? Maybe there's only people at the top making all of the money. No one ever succeeds in all of those things. Do you love that little voice that I put on? That's my little whingy neg ferret voice, right? That I do. And I was, even when I came into this, I think for probably the first 12 months, I was a closet network marketer. And so what I now know to be true is all of those things that I had going on for so long, watching on, and even when I first dived into this for the first 12 months, they really were just beliefs and excuses for me to blame, shame, and justify why I wasn't moving forward in my life. And I was watching everyone in this profession and they were lighting up, almost like reflecting the light and the work that I wasn't prepared to do in my own life. So I really, really encourage you guys to hold space for people around you that don't quite understand this profession yet. And if you are here within this community and you've been dipping your toe in and you're still finding your way around, then I really want to encourage you to lean in on any area of this business or community that feels foggy to you and allow us to help you in answering any questions that you may have. So when we took out the trophy last week, right, it means that Juice Plus as a company are the top distributors in Australia. As I said, not just in terms of growth, but in terms of following the code of ethics in this profession, leading the way with our culture and our values and the integrity behind that. And that is a win. One of my greatest wishes right now is a win to see everyone lean in on this win, to see this entire community and company leverage this win as your own and your team's own as well. Because I just had this moment, you know, last week when we were sitting in that room, I just went, boom, right? This is the golden ticket. This has absolutely changed my family's life, but there are so many people here still waiting for that golden ticket in life. And I'm here to tell you that you've got it, that you've got it. So the next thing that I wanted to speak into tonight, I'm just going to check the time and where we're at, is for some of us, for some of you, life might be a little bit messy right now. Or like me 4 years ago, maybe you're feeling not only like life is a little bit messy, but you're feeling really stagnant. And one of the quickest ways that I created some certainty and belief in this was to stop looking down at where I was and actually start looking up and become laser focused on what it was that I wanted to create here, the vision that I had for myself and my family. And I appreciate the vulnerability in this chat now, Nikita. So looking up and become laser focused on where you are, because the world right now, let's be honest, right? It's a little bit shaky out there, but you have the ticket of certainty and security here if you're prepared to pick it up and work it. So we're halfway through 2022, right? We're in the 6th month of the year. And this is the year that so many of you promised to kick things up a gear. And I want to use a little bit of time tonight for you guys just to reflect on where you are right now and make a decision as to how you're going to finish off the next 6 months of this year. Because I'm here to tell you now, not just me, but aside from all of your leaders in this incredible community, we are elevating like never before. We are elevating like never before. And those of you that are ready to run, things have just kicked up a notch. So that vision, and I personally did some work on my vision statement yesterday, and many of you were involved in our vision workshop in January this year to map out the 12 months of 2022. I would really love to empower those of you that did that workshop with us, or maybe you haven't done it and you'd like a copy of the coaching recording, to lean in and check in on your vision statement that you did. Maybe some of you actually never finished it off. Maybe some of you did and you've never put it to work. Or maybe you're like me, you did it, you've put it to work, and now it's time to cast it even higher for the final 6 months of the year. So this month, June, is a month to check in and elevate and cast that vision even higher. So I will pop into the Juice Plus page that vision coaching recording. And my wish is that you lean into it. If you've done it before, you might fast forward through bits for you to update your own statement again at this time of year. Now, when we're casting that vision higher, when we're checking in, when we're self-reflecting, when we're mapping out what's going to be happening over the next few months, you know, leaning into your future rather than your fears, it takes a conscious decision every single day, right? That's where you find your power and your certainty. It's that one foot in front of the other every day to lean in on your future rather than your fears. And that there, my beautiful friends, is how we create certainty. When I first was in this business, I was like, my life sucks right now. Why is anyone going to want to join me with where I am, right? But I knew that I was one step ahead of the person who wasn't a part of this and didn't have a lane or didn't have a solution. And I became so laser focused with where I wanted to go rather than taking that constant score of where I was now. And that's where I shifted into that feeling of certainty. It wasn't where I was, it was about where I was going. So no matter where you are in the business right now, no matter how short a time you've been here, no matter how long a time that you've been here, I want to remind you tonight that you're one step ahead. You're one step ahead of the woman or the man that is staying awake till 3 a.m. in the morning, wondering how the hell they're going to pay for this extra $650 a month. The figure was released today on news.com by the financial media there. The average Aussie family is going to need an extra $650 a month between now and Christmas to deal with mortgage repayments, groceries, electricity, and other bills. On average, $650 a month. Right? You're one step ahead of the person scratching their head saying, how are we going to find this money when we're already working long hours exchanging time for dollars? You're one step ahead of the woman or the man that wants to improve their physical or their emotional health. One step ahead, that's all you need to be. So I want to finish off tonight giving you guys a little bit of, I don't know, I'm not going to call it homework. I'm going to call it some inspired action that I have taken in my business. And I took this on from my incredible buddy, Mark Dragon, who I got to spend a little bit of time with in Sydney last week. Mark has been around the Juice Plus trenches for a couple of decades, a lot longer than me. And when I was sitting with him at the Reconnect event, and, you know, I think Brian and Linda will have a giggle at this, but Mark brought out his little black book. And his little black book was his phone book. And he had pages and pages of people's names and their phone numbers in it. And he said one of the ways that he has created success in this business is by picking up the damn phone and talking to people. And I had a bit of a giggle and a bit of banter with him about his little black book, because I'm like, you know, I've just built on social media. It's all on Messenger and it's back and forth. We hardly ever pick up the phone and ring anyone these days. And he said to me, give it a go. So last night, you know what? It was Sunday night. I was sitting in my lounge room and I thought, I'm going to pick up my phone and I'm just going to start ringing a couple of old friends. And I just chose two that I hadn't spoken to in such a long time, two that I thought, I don't even know if they're going to pick up my call right now. And both of those calls ended up going for around about an hour each. And my intention wasn't to get on a call and recruit or invite. My intention was to check in with people and say, g'day. How are you guys in this wild world that we're living in? And both of those calls had such deep connection and deep energy. And one of them, funnily enough, she wants to do a coffee on Thursday, right? I don't know if anything will come of it. I truly believe part of our mission here is just to love on people and wrap our arms around them, no matter whether they're in our community or not. It's to be there for people. The second girl that I phoned, and she used to work with me in my old career. I thought her life looked glamorous on social media. And by me just saying, hey, how are you? And a little bit of back and forth, she revealed to me that they were in financial strain, that they've had to sell their house here on the Gold Coast and they're actually moving in to a caravan up north to try and get ahead again. And I was like, wow. I was able to share my story with her and say that magic line, you know what, I don't know if this could be for you, but if I was to send you some information, would you be keen to take a look? And you know what she said? She said, thank you. And she's coming to our Gold Coast business event that we're having this Thursday night. So I shared this with you tonight. It's not rocket science. We know one of our highest paying activities is new connections and talking to people. But Mark Dragon would be proud of me, because you know what? I don't think I would have gotten to those 2 points if I had tried to do that over this, just messaging them. So one of the inspired actions I would love for you to take if you feel ready to elevate is make it a habit. Mine's going to be every Sunday afternoon, because I figure Sunday afternoons, people are sitting at home, they're in the lounge room, they're either scrolling or just chilling out. It's going to be my Sunday afternoon ritual to ring at least 2 people, and I'll keep ringing until 2 people pick up. That's in addition to me on social media, doing what I do, connections and conversations, but having those 2 powerful conversations. So I'll pass that on to you as a little bit of secret sauce as to what I'm doing in my business at the moment. Now, I will finish up. I might hand it back to you in a second, Adam, but I do just want to remind everyone that we have 3 more Reconnect events happening where Celine and a series of APAC leaders are attending those events. June 11, so later this week, Celine is in Launceston, and I believe the beautiful Linda is accompanying her there. Next week, we are in Melbourne, June 18th. There is an event happening in Melbourne, and a few of us are coming to that one. And June 25 is in Perth. So if you haven't got your ticket, or you've been sitting back wondering, you know, whether or not you should go along, I'm going to promise you to get there and absolutely go along. And then, as I alluded to before, this Thursday night, we have a Gold Coast event happening here at CBD Tavern at Varsity Lakes at 7 p.m. So that is a business opportunity event for you to come along to and bring a guest or bring a swag of guests. So Adam, I might pass to you, buddy, if you want to talk about, I believe we're allowed to release a little bit of special information around a very special guest who is going to be coming to conference.
Yes. I am excited to release this. Before I do this, I just want to go back to what you just said, Kimberly, about talking to people. I think when I first started Juice Plus, I remember Celine delivering a training about organizing coffee catch-ups. And my biggest fear around doing Juice Plus was if I have to, kind of like dump something on someone randomly, like I'm not into doing this. Like the thing that I suppose I was really passionate. I saw what this could be for me and my family at the time, and like the impact that it could make, and to get off the treadmill. And I also got that it was about sharing and helping people. And I got goosebumps when you shared about, the friend that had to, moved into a caravan and, kind of going through tough times, and, just the amazing opportunity we have to share this and help people around us. But I think the thing is, when you're picking up that phone, guys, really here, Kimberly, the intention's just to reconnect. The intention's not, I'm going to ring 2 people and tell them about Juice Plus tonight. That's not what she said. I really want you guys to hear this. I want to know, like, write yes in the chat if you're up for this challenge to do this. Ring 1 person at least every single week, right? If you are up for this challenge, to ring at least one person every week. Now, some of you guys are going to go, you know what? I'm going to ring 1 person every day. Like, even when I will share, Kimberly, as soon as you said that, I'm like, I'm just going to message my best mate and reconnect with him and just say hello and, hey, what are you doing the next couple of days? And I know he lives in Melbourne, and hopefully I'll catch up with him when I'm in Melbourne. But the thing is, guys, go in it with no intention to share anything about Juice Plus other than just say, how's life? What's been going on? They're going to ask you what you're up to. Get good at sharing what you're doing in a way that might create some curiosity. And if they're curious and they're intrigued, then they'll lean into it. And if they're not, then leave them. Like, honestly, don't have the intention, like, I'm going to get 2 people every single time. Like if you're just with them and just build rapport, they're going to, honestly, if you've got something that's attractive, or they can see that you're kind of just there to serve, it's amazing what people ask. So I love that idea. I want to reiterate the importance of it and do it. Right on the road, we are in Melbourne. I will say, for all the Melbourne people, I know we're coming down a night or 2 early. So if you're in Melbourne, watch this space. I know the Reconnect tour is on the Saturday. I'm pretty committed on us doing a get together on the Friday night as well. We might do a small opportunity event as well. So if you guys are in Melbourne, watch that space. And then maybe the girls might even organize a get together Friday lunchtime as well. There might be an opportunity to do a bit of a hang as well. So just watch the space if you guys are in Melbourne. I know we'll be in Yeppoon also. For the guys who are up north, we'll be in Yeppoon the first Saturday in July as well. Around conference, I just want to say this. If you're coming to conference and you haven't bought your ticket, please, 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 by the end of the week, invest your Juice Plus pay packet into buying yourself a ticket. Give Juice Plus head office the confidence that you're coming. Please do that. Support our incredible company. Buy your ticket. And then my thing would be is who is the person that you're going to bring in your left arm, and who's the person you bring in your right arm, and bring 2 more. You guys have got 60 days to work out who are the 2 people that you're bringing that don't already have tickets, and encourage them to do the same. So conference is going to be amazing. We did get announced today, I think officially, or certainly I got the news today, and that is our brand new global CEO, Stuart. Tell me her last name so I say it correctly. Cronage, that's the one. But Stuart will be here. I'm excited. The thing I'm excited about the most is that every time she talks about that she just loves having a beer, and I can't wait to have a beer with her at our leadership retreat. So I'm going to guess she's going to be here at all the events. I will say this. We are organising a really exciting promotion, which is our re-promote promotion, the re-promote to senior partner promotion. Anyone inside this community, if you're able to re-promote from May 25 to July 25, we've organized a very exclusive VIP luncheon with the leaders. It's an all expenses paid luncheon on the Friday. To qualify for that, obviously you got to be in Canberra that weekend, but also if you re-promote to senior partner between May 25 to July 25, you'll be invited to this special luncheon. And I'm going to guess that Stuart will be there. Trust me, I'll do whatever it takes to get all the great people, all the people that we look up to in this community. They will be at these luncheons. It'll be a great opportunity to get shoulder to shoulder in a more boutique environment. So just, I would say, just decide, you know what, I'm going to re-promote my business in the next 60 days and get that thing done. Lots of great stuff going on. Tours, conference, buy your conference ticket by at least the end of this week, guys, so we can really understand who is going to be there and who hasn't decided to be there yet, so we can come and help you guys get through whatever it is holding you back. If you've got some limiting beliefs around being in Canberra, guys, I want to encourage you to reach out to your leaders, and maybe it's just like, educate me, inspire me, help me through my BS, so I'm in Canberra in the next couple of months. Like the question that I will ask every single person, just the same question that Linda asked me in my first 5 days of being in this business and getting to Sydney that following week, even when we had no money, even when we had to stay 5 blocks away and walk to conference in the freaking freezing cold. And I swore I will never, ever do conference this way again, which I think I did at least one more. Times were still not amazing financially in our life. But I think the question that Linda asked me is, what would it take to get there? What would it take to get there? I think many of us are so caught up in why we can't get there. My thing is, I know it seems impossible right now. I get it. I've been there too when life is crazy. But my question is, the quality of your life is determined by the quality of questions you're prepared to ask yourself on a daily basis. Don't let this thing get in the way. That just what it's going to take for you to just break through is a part of the journey of really creating what it is that you want. Aren't you sick of the excuses and the reasons why you can't do the things that you want to do? Aren't you sick of that? This next 60 days is an opportunity for you to bust through some of those limiting beliefs, and the strength that it takes for you to just make this thing happen might be exactly what you need to do to break through and make the next 12 months incredible. And trust me, if you don't have a good time at conference, you can come and find me and spill your drink on me and say this was a total waste of time. I am so confident that this will be that experience that you're like, even if you've been before, trust me, it'll be an experience where you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I was considering about not coming. Trust me, no one regrets the decision to come to conference. It's going to be an epic event. You guys are going to be the first ones ever to meet Stuart, our new global CEO. It's going to be incredible. Lots to celebrate, and we've got lots of partying going on. Hopefully Brian's in charge of the music at some stage over conference, because he always kicks his training off with some epic music. So yeah, road trips, girls trips, getaways, like honestly guys, make it fun. It's all about having fun no matter what. You deserve to have fun. Come and be a part of this community. It's going to be epic. Guys on the Gold Coast, see you Thursday night. It's going to be amazing. CBD Hotel. Other than that, Kimberly, I think we're covered off, right?
Very good. Ready to rock.
All right, guys. Have a great month. I'll see you guys next week. Have the best next 7 days. Let's get the month started off strong, and look forward to keep serving you guys during the week and next week as well. Bye for now. Thanks, Kimberly. You're up. See you, buddy. See you guys. Bye.